Hello, Leo, and welcome to your weekly reading for September 14th through September 21st. Your first card is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is being triumphant in something, overcoming something, and being able to ride in triumphantly. We can clarify that a little bit more to see what you triumphed over. Your second card is the Two of Cups. This is the marriage card, the celebration card, the happy relationship card. So this leads us to the Four of Swords. This is taking time to rest, relax, stop overthinking, and moving forward. And so what is it that you're taking time to rest and relax for? You've got the three swords here, and then there's the one sword underneath. Are you waiting for something to happen? Are you expecting something to happen? You have the Page of Pentacles. This is learning new things about money and what it takes to keep you happy on the earthly plane. Your next card is the Tower. The Tower is great change. Something has to change quickly and fast and may catch you off guard. We will clarify that. The Death card is telling you that something, whatever it is we're changing here, has to happen so that something new can come in. Does it have to be unexpected and great and drastic? Excuse me. No. The Hanged Man. This is you waiting in animated suspension for something to happen. So all four of these cards are talking about a change and when it's going to happen. And are you going to wait for it to happen? Or are you going to try and figure out what it is that needs to change before it becomes a catastrophic change? We want it to be simple change, like death. You let something go so something new can come in. We don't want surprise change. We don't want sudden change. We want to be able to prepare ourselves. The Page of Pentacles is telling you to prepare yourself financially for these changes that are coming. The next card is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about working your magic, being in touch with every part of your life. It's almost if you were doing a body scan and you start at your feet and you scan up. But you don't just scan for the physical aspects, you're also looking at the spiritual and the emotional aspects. And then you figure out where maybe there's a little bit of cloudiness and the area that you need to clear up in order to move forward with change, not drastic change. Let's see if there's a villain here. Could we clarify some of these cards, please? Could we clarify some of these cards, please? The Eight of Swords. What are you facing that is going to take your strength and your determination? And if you, these swords are pointing at him and he's trying to figure out a way to get out of the situation without getting hurt. So what is it that you need to figure out? How are we going to get out of this simply and easily with a simple change? Could we clarify the Six of Wands, please? The Six of Wands, please. The Four of Wands. Again, celebration, happy family, marriage, events. So this is where you were feeling so triumphant with the events and the relationships. Let's clarify the Two of Cups, please. The Two of Cups. Again, the Tower with the Two of Cups. What part of your relationship are you not seeing? What are you not looking at that you should be looking at? We don't want tower moments. So this is some sort of warning. It's time for you to rest and relax. Is it that you're overdoing it and you need to rest and relax? Clarify the Four of Swords, please. Clarify the Four of Swords. The World. So feeling like you have the world at your feet, and so you have time to rest and relax, but this Tower, twice especially, is very concerning. So clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. The Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so how I read this is the Emperor is maybe the problem here. Is the Emperor a major spender? Is he a compulsive spender? What is he doing that affects the Page of Pentacles and the cards before? The Page of Pentacles is learning something all new about your money and how to continue your money flow. Is the Emperor open to that? The Queen of Wands is a very kind, generous, spiritually connected person. If she loves you, she's going to be very generous and open to what you have to say. Are you a little too open to whatever the Emperor's idea is right now? And do you need to really look into it deeper? See if we can figure this out. Let's clarify this Tower moment, please. Let's clarify this Tower moment. Oh, there we go. The Three of Wands. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for something, and they're just not clarifying what it is. And the Nine of Swords. So this is overthinking, not being able to sleep at night and overthinking things. So are you bringing worry and mistrust into your relationship, and this is what's causing the strife or the unexpected changes? What interesting read. Okay, clarify Death, please. Clarify Death. See if we can actually... Temperance. You need to bring it all into balance. Temperance is all about balancing all sides of your life. Your emotional side, your work side, your spiritual side, and especially your emotional side. Are you wishing for something on a star? So what has to change here is you need to create a balance. You need to create a balance between the king or the emperor and the queen, but you also need to create a balance financially. And if you don't do that, there's going to be some sort of change, and it's not going to be the type of change that you're interested in. Clarify the Hanged Man. So instead of being there hanging in animated suspension or overthinking it and staying up at night, you need to really start digging a little bit deeper. Use your High Priestess power, the magic, the intuition, the instinct, to really start digging a little deeper and figure out what's going on here so you can prevent drastic change. The Page of Swords. So the Hanged Man is saying that you're waiting. Animated suspension is waiting for something to happen without much movement. The Page of Swords is learning just how strong and determined you can be. How smart are you going to be about this next move? Are you going to do the research necessary to figure out what's happening here? The High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess, please. Again, the Ace of Swords. You're going to learn about how strong, how determined you can be. Swords are all about your strength, your determination, your ability to discern what's going on around you with a clear mind and a logical mind. And I think right now you're missing something. There's something happening that you're not seeing. So let's figure out if we can get a clarifier on this reading, please. Oh, my goodness, okay. The Two of Wands. Again, it's waiting. Expecting something, but just waiting for it to happen. But I think the Tower is telling you to stop waiting. And we know the High Priestess is. The High Priestess is telling you to use your magic along with your strength and your determination. So use those spiritual abilities you have. Use those, your intuition, the instinct. If you feel like something's going on, dig deeper, research it out. And because then you have the Ace of Swords. And once you do, you'll figure out just how strong and determined you can be to create what you want on the earthly plane, to make it work for you. All right, a card, please, for Leo. For Leo, please. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. So what habit do you have that is causing you to be in this watchful waiting situation instead of using your magic to create a different situation? You've got to shed the habit of just, oh my, something's going to go wrong, which is the Tower, and make it, oh, this is a positive change. Now, how am I going to use it to my advantage? The Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords tell you you need to start moving, and you need to prevent drastic change. That's the only way to say it. I love myself completely and unconditionally. Please be sure that everybody else in your life right now loves you the same way. Be sure, if you have a gut feeling that someone's not being honest with you, now would be the time to start asking questions. All right, let's see. An Ascended Master for Leo, please. Hina, freedom. Peace offering, white buffalo calf woman. So what do you need freedom from? What kind of freedom are you seeking? Is this what you're waiting for? You're waiting for this freedom to happen, and you're waiting, you don't want to make any wrong moves in creating this freedom, so you're just kind of hanging there in animated suspension? Now would be the time to make peace with whoever is hindering your freedom. Now would be the time to compromise, that peace offering, learn to work together so you don't have this drastic change. Saints and angels for Leo, please. Saints and angels for Leo. sleep, guardian angel. You're worrying so much about what's happening here that you're draining yourself. And it could be that the great drastic change that we see in the tower here is the fact that you are so drained and so in need of sleep and rest and relaxation that you really can't think straight. And so there's going to be a mistake made. So get some sleep, get some rest, stop overthinking it. You don't need to keep thinking about it. You need to move. You need to research. You need to ask questions. You need to look deeper. The high priestess is able to look very deep into the psyche of herself or of another human being. So I would say that this is the time to look a little bit deeper and bring back you have so many happy cards here at the start, but are you stressed? Do you tend to be an anxious person? Is it your anxiety that's getting in the way, and you need to get help for your anxiety, because if you don't, then you have this drastic moment? I don't know. The cards aren't telling me exactly what the issue is. They're giving you the options. We'll keep digging, but if they don't, I think that you have a pretty good idea of what's going on here, and therefore you know what you need to work on. And you just can't sit back and wait. It's not going to change if you continually just sit back and wait. And you need something to change so that it can transform. Healing light, Archangel Raphael. So now would be the time to call on Archangel Raphael and ask him to help you heal, to help you. I really don't think this is about another person. I think this is about you being so far into your, whether it's depression, overthinking, anxiety, whatever it is that's holding you back, you're in there too deep, and you need to try and shed that, either by yourself or with the help of someone else. But Archangel Raphael is more than willing to help you, but you do have to call on him and ask him to help you. The answers you need are coming. So rest, relax, allow the answers to flow in your direction. Wait until you've had a good night's sleep, a good solid night's sleep, before you make any decisions or moves. Acting too hastily can bring you this tower moment, but you do need the change. Archangel Jophiel, I am the Archangel of Art and Beauty. I open your eyes and mind to appreciate all that you have and attract this to your life. I inspire every brushstroke, kindle your dormant fire, creating beauty at home and work, then taking the time to admire. So Archangel Jophiel is a pink banded agate, so pink and white. And you can call for help with beautiful and harmonious thoughts, artistic projects, slowing down and being appreciative. So now would be the time to call on Archangel Jophiel and figure out just what is going on here and how you're creating this nervousness and this tension. Archangel Gabriel, for all issues regarding childbirth from conception to adoption, I will give you strength and love and help with every option. If you have artistic or creative skills, these talents I'll help you to pursue. I'll bring the courage and connections you need to see it through. Help with conception, fertility and adoption, creative and artistic projects, and getting your message heard. Archangel Gabriel is a bright yellow. So call on him for the calming effect that Gabriel brings and listen for the messages. Archangel Shamuel. You seek for many things whilst here from career, life purpose, and mate. I can help you in the search, new relationships to build and create. I stand as a barrier for the world from the energies of darkness and fear, sending out the call of peace to those who are ready to hear. And his color is kind of a green blue. It's Amazonite, And you can call for help with fears of unrest in the world, building and strengthening relationships, and seeking career path, life purpose, and soulmate. So now would be a wonderful time to call on these three archangels, Jophiel, Gabriel, and Shamuel, and ask them to help you get through this hump in the road and get back to creating these great relationships with other people, with children, with parents, with a partner, and start working on peace, because that will bring you the freedom that you're looking for. Have a great week, Leo.